welcome back. And the result of today's poll, take us to Pilot. This is a pilot located south Interstate 80 in the small town of Walcott, Iowa. This one has a subway, which I think would be more interesting. Anyway, let's get started. So what we're going to start doing is build our sign, which we actually have two. The small highway sign and the big highway sign that you see from Interstate 80. Anyways, let's get started. The lights I planned on making high pressure sodium. So, what we're going to do is go our smaller side that can go along this highway here. First, we need to make our run stop logo. Then, shrink that slightly, make this red. Then make our words. Let's do gold. This is one of the ones that is not run down to say the least. And we'll add in our rock saddle. Black. And instead of using the typical font, we're actually going to use the press version. Then just the text. Run stop. Then add in our logo. Probably won't after this. We can go for the more popular. Then we're going to add our health name for our travel center text. Travel center. One stop travel centers. Save our logo. Then we'll start with our base. Which actually we have a message board this time. And this time that's more in concrete. But we, in this we're gonna add our concrete base. Concrete. And burlap. Then add our bollards. Then add in our propane bollards. Making concrete. This will be our first side. as block, or metal, and add in our black. Your one stop sign. Here we got one earth sign. But instead of painting the frame normal, we're actually going to paint it yellow to match the stripes. Stripes will eventually be coming on the side. That will match the run stop logo. Our prices can go below. We're just going to scale the board from Awesome Products. Yes, sometimes I do steal from my own models. If I score, we can just steal outright. It's fine here in this case. Truckstop. And we're actually going to find somewhere yellow. So that way it looks more, you know. Then we're going to go to the AAA. If national average is going back down again, we're going to use Iowa average. So $13.13. We're going to to this front here. Here we'll go. I'm going to see here and make that 420. This is what it looks like. So we're going to actually change that to another 2 diesel eventually. I'll change it to a more realistic green. 420. And then change the text on we're going to keep diesel, but we're going to add number 2 diesel. Number 2 diesel. Number 2 diesel. It's a darker green. And then what we're going to do is add our unleaded with either regular here. I can demonstrate how I do this. So we're going to change similar to unleaded. We go with a darker red. So this one's not as bright. make this more. Let's make this go up by 3 cents. Unleaded. Then what we do is at our one stop sign. With note we're gonna have to put the text play sign on the bottom. How is that not an image? Let me try it again. There you go. And that just got instantly approved. This is good in our case. One stop travel center. Our sign is obviously going to be a lot thinner because of what? But it will be thicker on the highway sign. One stop travel centers. You probably see now why I painted the frame yellow. And then right here will be our LED. The fluorescent in this case would not work. This is white, and then this to LED. Then make this metal to neon. Install our surface light. Left where we are. Again, we needed to not get that right. Unstock travel centers. And on the bottom, we could either add this logo or the food mark. I'm gonna do the food mark. So, no, this is some of a frame, but we can put the Textway logo on there. So, this is for a Textway. This, this is brand new here. So, let's leave this name as this is Lord. And on the bottom, we can just add our Textway logo. But before we do that, we need to add a separator. That way it doesn't look like I just cheaply made the sign. Then add our bottom. It's gonna be pretty low because of, again, Truckstop. But here we're gonna add our logo for Textway, which again we need to get our new Textway logo. Ah, you kidding me? Give me a second. What is going on? And why won't it take my images? It's the one I've been waiting for. Well, I bet you were waiting for it. I did say I did do Truckstop eventually. Yes, I had to go on the website because of, well, imports being pretty bad right now. Just gonna, one feel that if that's not true. That's not true. It is a real image. I don't like going on here very much unless I have to. We're going to name this Textway logo. Let's see if it'll take. Come on. Are you actually kidding me? It is a PNG. Are you kidding me? God, why can't Roblox take my image? It is an image, Roblox. God, do I have to literally show you all that it's an image? Look. So, what I'm gonna have to do. So, I'm probably gonna have to save as. Let's say this is new logo because it's obvious Roblox doesn't give a crap. And now we'll see if it'll take it this time. There we go. Sorry about that. It's just that Roblox is being a dick. You could say. I hate it when Roblox does that. It makes me mad when they do that. Finally we got our logo after going through a roundabout. Now we got our Textway logo on the bottom. Well, thank you for at least censoring your swear word. Otherwise, we have to probably moderate the chat, which I can't do right now on the live stream. This is a message board. Textway logo. So here, this is where we got our message board. I could really put anything on here because why not? It's a board where you put something on. So surface UI can be a little funky. That's fine with me. Again, scale the text, makes it fit. We can bold it and change the font. No, not that. This. Label. Thankfully, we don't need to put a background around it. So, what we're gonna do next is to 90, then 500. 800 is way too much. 600. 700 is way too much either. Then 630. 631. This one will be called line 1. This will be put line 1. Of course it will be free. Then this will be our line 2. If we move this by about 100, this is kinda much. So maybe like, no, not 900. Maybe 90, that's good. We add our line 2. And line 3. I know it's got a glitch like that. No, not like that. 190. This is kind of much. So maybe like 180. Of course, you can just edit this. And this to say what you want it to be. Make sure it is Roblox appropriate though. Then we got in our sign here. What we're going to do is extract the LED from the price sign assembly. Cut. And this is put paste at original location. That way we can install said light in there. That way you're covered in the LED. There we go. Now let's group the sign. This one would not be our big highway sign. As it has a line board, and we can always edit that, which I'll show you an example once I get this name. One stop sign. So let's just pretend we are in California. Why not? Let's just pretend we're in California, high gas prices, blah blah blah. Pretending you're in California where gas prices are $5.66 in Mono County. Hey Mom, what is it that you might want at this hour? I'm doing an example. $6.45. Just why not? This is just an example of what you can do. So after you get that, you just get our message board. Let's say there's a sale going on next week. Like, let's just say new sandwich for only, and let's just make us a price, $2 at Textway only. This is one of the examples you can do. So let's go on the other side and make another example. Or there's a sale going on at Truckstop. Like, let's just say there's a frozen pizza on sale. Frozen pizzas for sale for, let's just make up another price, for $5 at Truckstop only. Well, now let's just delete that since that's an example, not an actual sign. But this is our actual sign we want. Then we do our big highway sign, which you find on the interstate. I like this, so at our base. Let's pretend this is new. Add a base. Then add our cylinder. This is your super big highway sign. Big as possible. It's our small run stop sign. This is your big one. You find on Interstate 80 or something like that. So metal with black. Make it as big as you can. Since the price signs will also get bigger. Will also get bigger. Then we could just take this run stop sign, just take it apart. We can take our run stop sign and take it apart. Use the small and take off. That way we can put it up here and make it as ginormous as possible. Not that big, but bigger than the highway. As big as possible. Then take our display sign here. Where this is where it starts to get giant. Where it starts to get ginormous. But we can keep that yellow because like that we don't want it that small since it's going on a highway. So like an interstate. You want this to be more visible. You see, the prices get super small. We can fix that. What I'm gonna do is probably move that front one. Just delete the price right now. Then make this as big as possible. So like maybe 100, 130. 537, 937, this is kind of big. 907, this is fine. This goes off slightly. And then finally go to 160, this is not what we want. We want something like this. Then remove the currency and change the text tower. 316. 190. 490 is way too big. So it means something like that. So this is where we can just delete that one, and we'll fix that one up. 316. We'll put price. This sign is actually ginormous. From the back. Yeah, you can stop. And then we'll add our number 2 diesel. Diesel. So things unleaded. But before we do that, we need to wrap around doors to a dark green. This number 2 diesel. Well, I need to probably edit them. That way they're up to date. Yes, I know it's ginormous, by the way. It's a ginormous sign. Put it on the front. And just stop Roblox doing that. Then that is your big fat highway sign. Then we can just take our textway sign. Then we can just put the light in and pray that it works. Thankfully, this is not a really tall highway sign, so we can make it that way. There's no shadows. And then we'll add our frame. We can just get rid of this whole setup. Be ready to put on the framing. So it's not a big concern if it's small right now. I will go in and readjust it when we start putting it on the highway. Then we put it on the whole highway. Sign masked. And this is gonna get ginormous. This is normal. And we go up here and we go ahead and add our textway sign. I think it's gonna be way too small to these things on the interstate. This is where we scale it by a ton. This is where we put our first sign. This is sign number 1. Sign number 1. And sign number 2. This is big. This is a big fat highway sign. It's way bigger than the smaller signs. This will include the Textway logos. Technically, these should be where our signs are. Now, let's get started with the actual Truckstop. Of course, I actually like how they did the piers right here, which will replicate. So, let's get our concrete. Not, not that white. Concrete with beige is fine here. Now you may be thinking, well, we can't have it that big, and that is because we need to actually put grass and lights in. Normally I do the lights with a canopy, but since this is gonna be a ginormous gas station, which we know is a truck stop, so we might as well do it first after we add in the grass and curb. So we're gonna add some grass. I will make some entry signs. And when you actually want the grass to be more thick this time, but we don't want it to collide with both the no way and the click check we made. We don't need to put anything right there, but we need to add grass. But we will shrink it there, that way there's an opening. And I will add another opening. So So we're gonna add some more grass. And then we extend our concrete to the end. Right, when we get to the end, we stop. We got our run stop logos. Let's start with our fuel. Let's start with these lights, which are unique in their own way. We're going to get our cement base. Concrete. Yellow. We'll make this a more faded yellow. That is a good size for a base. Then we're going to add our square, or block. Make it black. Base. We don't want it plastic, we want it metal. You see, when you get to the top, it is silver. Well, I'm going to match it and probably put different light heads. I'm just starting to work on the whole thing. Then we start to get that one color. Centered. And right here, we add our light heads up there when we get to that point. And we're adding our connection and your connector head. Then add our link it into that. Then make this into an intersection. So right here, we could really go either way with these lights. What we're gonna do is then make both the same, like then add our beds. So one right here and one right there. Again, we want it to be the exact same like the others, so we don't want a 30. We want this at 15. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Then you get your pole. Then this is where we add our light heads. This will look a little better. And we start making them. So add in our light heads. Add the base. We want to slant it. We want to slant it, slant and turn it. That way my light can get down there adequately. We don't want it like exactly like that. We want it a little bigger than that. We'll make it about this. and make it exactly like that. This is where we paint it silver, but this makes me doesn't exactly detect it more very well, so keep making it bigger. Again, we're gonna extend. Again, make sure the light like this is slanted. And add in lights, that way adding in some lighting. This will become a high pressure sodium light, or we could do a mercury vapor or metal halide light. Either way would work here. Here and here. Until you get a housing like this. Then we're just gonna put this underneath and make this a union. Union. Then add in our light bulb. Become more of a neon. Become more neon. You get something kind of like that. And just put the light in. Then this is my favorite part. Getting our lighting technology. This is fine. Put down to 60. Look, right here, as you can see, it doesn't get all the way down. And this is where you can adjust. Where you can adjust the light pole itself. If you believe you have to. You see it does kind of reach on the bottom. We want that. Light. See, 180. This is where we make our light green. And one won't cut it, so like a free. There we go. We got our 1/3 lights. And then group this into I guess we want that kind of coming out a little bit. We do not want that coming out. So make this light head. And you paint the same. Adjust how you need to. Adjust how you need to. And then you should get something like this. When you do, group the light and call this just light. But we can actually put that off to the side. Again, we should add this light right here. That's our first light. Light number 1. We'll add one right here, just for sake. Add our light. Well, it might be a little too small, so make it big. We won't put lights on the back because that wouldn't make sense. Then you should get something like that. See, we got our really tall lights. Your call. Are you going to add parking spaces? Yes. At the front store. Either the front or these areas here. So see, this is actual parking. I don't think you can park at the store anyway. Go over the pumps over there. You want something more modern. So now we'll get our pumps. But before we can do that, we have to make the smaller run stock logo. So what we're going to do is make our logo, then shrink it, add our black back shadow, in the simplex spot, unstop, then again add our stripe, then add our run stock text, run stop. Then we're gonna upload that. Let's just pray that it takes it. Okay, it did this time. Pilot trash can. L. L pilot. So we're just gonna use our clerical pump. Since basically the label part can be modified. Can be modified if needed to. So I'm gonna paint this a dark red. Then add our run stop logos. More like then we put the logo on the bottom. We don't need all the rest of this. All we need. Run stop. Run stop. You see, our chairs and gas don't match. We'll keep diesel on there, but the truck one will have a completely different pump compared to this one. So, but we need to use paint. So the handles are similar. That's good. That's absolutely good in this case. Then match this. So what I like to use this extra Archimedes. We don't need it right now. Alternate is white. Called unleaded, as you see, you can't see. It doesn't exactly fit. Quickly, and we need to actually make this 05, the negative. Here we go. The unleaded, then our yellow. You can actually port this over to the other one. So it's gonna pop out. So what we're gonna do is go in here and delete the old alternate. So we got our unleaded. We got our unleaded installed. Then add our mid-grade, which will be called plus. 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 Then our red. This is not super, this is gonna call just super. You cannot see the octanes, but you're probably sending 991. Here goes still 93. We got our run stop pump. And right here, we're gonna put some here. So, with every one of the pumps, you comes with the beam. We want the beam to be aside from the gas pump. Again, I like how we use the beam, so we're gonna copy it. Brick. Then add our corner wedge. Yes, that is a thing. One more appropriate place to put it. You see, we don't want it exactly like that. Want it to be at least something close. But as you may see, I can't replicate it, unfortunately. That's rather unfortunate, though, so. But I just can't, for some reason. So, we're gonna move this beam. Or pump over here. No, I don't want to select you. Then add in our grass here. Let me see, we got our then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna add our going. Yeah, I admit I should have done it more earlier, but well, I'm quite busy, so let's make this big. Concrete. Add this safety thing. I noticed in here there's that. I'm not gonna add that because it would just waste time. And right here you have yours. And then we'll add our roof. So see, it won't be exactly that. It'd be metal and it'd be white. It's bigger. And make this. And there we go. We got a roof to that. So now we'll do the other one. Let's use something kind of like that over here, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use an older pump. Something a little older. So I'll have to make a panel. This is just a diesel because that's all you really do. We don't want to go all the way down like that. There we go. We want to change this. Change the button. Change that to green. So we're just trying to find the easel. Easel. Change that out. Because it's not super angle. We are not super angle. We are run stop. Add the run stop logo. Honestly, the truck stop can be higher. Number 2 diesel. Go ahead. Load this. Let's hope roll off the roof. Okay, that got approved. That's just kind of small. At least a little taller. Unstock number 2 diesel. Oh, we should probably add the logo there. I don't want to forget that. Got to be very bad. And people want to know what this gas station is. Run stop on the canopies. Diesel. Near right where this gas pump is where the truck diesel's gonna be. Concrete. We did redo the one surrounding, so like concrete that's surrounding it. One stock number 2 diesel. This is called possible. Make this taller. Front canopy kinda goes into the building a little bit here. I'm going to have to do that. Except it'll say truck diesel. No. Well, no, that is for trucks only. For trucks only. Well, we can just take a piece into that. So I need a higher, kinda higher. Higher got like our protected. Run stop. Let's also run into the building. Run that into the building. Yes, I will put some pillars there once I get started on the building. Kind of reminds me of a come and go for some reason. We're gonna do the under canopy lighting. This will also be metal halide. again, right here. So what we're going to do is add some lights. Neon. That's the under canopy light. Doesn't work. It's a free. No, I don't want to do that. No. I'm just gonna have to move that out of the way. That way I can get some the under canopy lights. And more. I had to move that for a second. Doesn't want it to go on for some reason. It kept selecting it, so. Now let's get started on the building. Again, I did tell you that I will fix that. And that's what's still in the building, so. So I'll probably add a trucking entrance in the subway. Sorry, constructed. And then right here. And have this go into the building. So it'll connect to a building. We don't need to put an entrance on the other side. So we don't need an entrance on the other side. So right here we're gonna add a trucker's entrance with a window. Add a trucker's entrance. We'll probably use this wall as a reference wall. This is not permanent, by the way. I'm just putting up a reference wall. That way we know where the wall ends. And where to start our other wall. Now we can just move that. So again, add a window. Add some windows. Window. window. Here, we're gonna give you a good gap for doors. Doors, window, and finally just a window on that side. Then we'll add something here. Honestly, I'll cover this up with a little with some pizza. No. See, this is where the can be supposed to end. So currently we need to get the roof on. Thankfully we can just make it pretty low because already the station's roof I know is pretty low. That's our roof. Roof number one. All the sections here, except for in the back, will be covered up. So we're gonna buy our window, buy our visa. This is what we're gonna do next. Gonna make this little. I'm not gonna put manual doors in. There's that no way you might have seen how much a pain they are to put in. Oh, there's a spot we don't want to have in their store. We don't want any water damage in the store. And then look back on Street View. This is like red. This does have some meet up with the store. I'm not gonna do that. Well, I can. That's gonna take longer. Paint. Put some more pizza. Here we go. There's the canopy. Things over at the store. Now let's actually add in the windows. Before I forget. We'll seal these off. That way it doesn't look like a storage facility. So that's our big gap. We want that. So right here is where our trucker's entrance. Yeah, that's fine. It's covered up. So may see, we got your screen. Now this is where we have to spray onto the highway sign. And scale the taxway logo and put it on the face-off. It's ginormous. We want it about this size. That way we can put it on there. That's our taxway logo. There isn't also a sign on that side, so that's good. And I'm not gonna add that either. And I'm not gonna put under right there because that would be a waste of time trying to do that. So here are the brick pillars that go into the store. Will go into behind the store. Simply it wouldn't go in the store. It would just go into the roof. You see, we don't want it like that. Let's get at least something more like this. Here we only need one. And we don't want our store to collapse. Well, pancake. We'll add in another pillar on that side. And here's what the run stock looks like. The subway gets a separate wall, so these walls where subway is. Then grab our taxway sign and put it inside. That's not a problem. So put a taxway sign in there. Then we just knock out that LED. That way. So right here, we add our door. No, we don't want doors. We want just an automatic door. Automatic door. We kind of want something simple. So something like this is fine. And at the entrance, and we can make this bigger. The good thing about automatic is you don't have to deal like with floor sensitivity. If some automatic doors are very sensitive to the floor. Door 1. Then get our all-night doors in. Now this is where we add windows. Again, I have a window frame plugin. I installed at one point that I can't find for some reason. So we're not gonna. And the window frame has to be made manually. This can sometimes be a pain in the butt. Then add our metal. This gas station often to be open 24/7. So there's a text play there. Text play. There's a frame. And there we go. We got the vertical frames. And the horizontal frame. And that is moving in. Again, added window here. You see we're adding in the windows. And make this a glass, and 0.5, 67. And then there's another piece of glass here. Storm glue, glass, 0.5, 67. See, there is a sign that see the flip around back. There's not. So, alright, check. Now let's get into the interiors. Well, both use different color flooring, but the floor color itself is still the same. The floor material itself is still the same. So I should say more like a or something like this. Turn for white. You can go inside. That's ensuring the lighting in here. Get our swim hang series. Here the lights go vertical. Add in more light. Then this is where the lights turn the vertical. And then add in Again, as you may see, this is what it looks like from the outside with the lights. You got clay. So, we want to do trying to find a good thing you can find inside the subway. No, not that. Honestly, technically, be based off of subway. Like a soundboard of some type. Like something kind of like this. And the soundboard, there wouldn't be a menu. This is acting like a counter. So we got a little more countertop. We'll make this wood. We're gonna make this metal. Getting cash register. Don't need it at this minute. Adding 2. Might add a TV in there. Television. Who wants to use this? Well, we can use this. Then just a wall mount. Right where the frame move goes, make it into a wall mount. Color white. I'm gonna make it big. It's on that button we can remove. Place we can remove. We'll put it on a random channel like the news. Like this random news story thing. Can see glass and some booths. Some restaurant booths here. And some booth seats. This one actually has phone booth. Local has one for the walls. We won't put it outside. So we have a phone booth. But if you ever need to use it, it's still out there. Then we'll add an ATM, which I don't normally put in. So add one, since it's Truckstop. Wait, there's a high detail one. Use this one instead. And we'll put it in the gas station right where you walk in. There is an ATM right there. And then we might as well add a commercial microwave, or just microwave. I kinda want something kinda like this. Since we just put it under the counter, don't we? Add something under the counter. It wouldn't work anyway, so just be like a prop. And then we'll add some bread. We'll add some bread. And just a loaf of bread. You can eat here. Well, you just watch only in Ohio moment. Now we go into the actual gas station. Right where the ATM is where the cashier, where you would pay for your stuff. Then add some granite countertops. Add some cash registers. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what's going on with that. And and the text logo. That way. We will add store shelves. So before we do that, we need to add the coolers. Or drink coolers. Add in some drink coolers in there. And then we add in more glue. Finally, we have to make it out of wood. Again, we want this to be hidden. Adding the glue. Wood. Adding the windows. We always get right here we got the freezer area. No, just take that out of sight. This we probably won't need it again until we add everything. So like this out at least we sell. And our run stop logo. Get out our free text. Very simple programs. Be simple in a place like this. There wouldn't be hot food sold unless we went to Subway. They wouldn't sell pizza here. Now let's add these fountain drinks. Tinier than to a concrete granite table. Granite. soda fountain. So this is soda fountain. Now the cells. Store cell. Or something kind of like this. Archimedes again. Space on the part. There's just the two cells there because we need room. Then we can just add a cut for these. That way it looks like there is. And we can put products on these. And then we just take one last look. And then we add our fire alarm system. Which will be located in here, obviously. Or we can put it behind the canister. So we're gonna go into group models for security. In this case, we will need one remote panel. So what we're gonna do, put these on the ground. The black is the main store. So what we're gonna do is take the door off. Because it's not necessary. Same this, but we need to put this behind the counter. Put it right here. And put it into the 360. Then remove the door. And now this is where we add our bells. And this one would have light plates plus bells because of the year wheel lock. This one's real now. So we're just trying to find the bells. And kind of a simplex C system. Okay, we're gonna use the Robot series bells. And we're gonna go red because it's fire. Type of heels, not single speakers. We want one on that side. Since it's long, we want one on that side. And we want it go on the other side. Concerning we need this as a trucker's entrance. There you go. We got the bells. So what's next? We're gonna add some fireworks. This is a simplex scene system on the inside, so like older simplex, so you're crossing from the 80s. What is that? Is that new? Anyways, back in the topic. But if you're in fire here, you'd be screwed. Because if the gas pump they're caught on fire, but the truck hasn't, you go out the truck exit. If the truck pumps are on fire, you go out the front doors. When both are on fire, you have to try and find your way out. It's like breaking the glass. We don't need to put any on this back wall except for in the subway. So this would go on March time. There you go. That's all for the fire warning appliances that go sound. Now we add one here. There's a reason why I add pole stations outside of it. It's a gas station. Can you do a love next? Well, it'll be in the poll. So maybe if it wins. Sometimes I have to do like a small one. So like something similar to this. There's one fire alarm, and we're done. Oh, this is big. So we're gonna test run and pray that something doesn't collapse. Something definitely just did collapse. This is our sailing for, god darn it. We're gonna anchor that. See if there's anything else that's unanchored. Other than the doors. They're supposed to be unanchored. Nope, nothing else. So I see it's falling apart. So we're gonna name this building. Technically not big enough, but it'll do the job. Might as well add these signs on the lawn. Sure, and don't select the other models we have here. Then we go to save your robots. Small Truckstop will work. There we go. We got our model published. So, we're done. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you in the next stream or video. Goodbye.